Welcome to the Disney Underground, your experimental podcast of tomorrow. Be sure to strap on your Mickey ears as our hosts, Panda, Gene, Sammy, and Corinne, take you through all the happenings in the world of Disney and Universal. Are you ready for some fun, games, and an occasional guest or two? Then sit back, relax, and enjoy the Disney Underground.
Good evening. It is Tuesday night. It is the Disney Underground, your experimental podcast of tomorrow. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Panda, Corinne, Sammy D.
I'm doing good.
Sammy D, looking a little gothic.
God, I look like Morticia.
What happened?
It's not black lipstick.
It's not black. It's just it was the only thing I could find.
Well,
I didn't have time to find my ears.
You look beautiful.
She does. She always looks beautiful.
That's like my little sister. Hey, so guys, we had a fun. Listen, I feel like I've seen Sammy and Joey and Aiden a lot these last couple weeks. I was in Miami for a little bit, then they were up here. We got to hang out a whole bunch, and I tell you what, I'm already missing you guys, Sammy.
Sure, he's nice on. He's nice on camera. On camera, he's nice.
Yeah, well, of course, I'm not going to give any. No, this is not going to be any evidence of my meanness. So, but yeah, no, I just want to say I miss you guys. But you know, we did have a little discussion, and I need to ask. Hey, Mr. Drew's in the house. What's up, Mr. Drew?
Drew.
You already know what the question is, right?
Panda, do you say pecan or pecan?
For some reason, I say pecan more.
Because that's the way you pronounce it.
It's pecan.
It's pecan.
I say pecan pie. Or are you going to get pecans?
He made fun of us so bad because we say pecan.
Well, they said it wrong.
Right, so I'll change to be pecans now.
You can't do
Let
that.
everybody in the chat vote.
Okay, you know what? We'll ask Michelle when she comes, our guest, and see what she'll finalize it.
She's going to side with the girls. You know that.
She might not. I feel
like in the North we say pecan. So maybe she
can. We'll see what they do.
Maybe she will. So let's real quick say hello to the chat before we bring in our guest. All right, Laura Misitano, Travis Detrick is in the house. Let's see, David Garner, Stephanie Kill, one of our mods, and who else is here? Paul Angle, another one of our mods.
Pecan is under your bed, and pecan is food.
Hello, John G. Connor Mattis is in the house. Sarah Cooley, Diana LaBruna. Who else?
Hello, everyone.
Cows Gamu. That's a cool name. Victor Naraki. Victor, hey, what's up?
Victor, our wonderful real estate guy who will have a nice little commercial later.
Yep, for sure. One of the funniest commercials I've ever seen. It's hysterical.
What is it? Is it celebratingflorida.com? I think
I believe it is, but we'll see in a minute. Mr. Drew is in the house. Movie Mania Nick, Simba 2, one of our mods, Donnie Maringo on the go. Thank you for stopping by, guys. Darlene Barcelou, Josh and Erica Cruisers. Andrew Prince is in the house. Nicholas Shackelford.
Nice crowd.
Yeah, I see a lot of the regulars. Joey D is in the house. That's my big brother right there. Nora Martinez, and Victor says that yes, you had it right. So
good.
Stephanie Keel says it's pecan. So and she doesn't live in North. So Stephanie Keel's with us. Stephanie's Keel with us. So we do have a huge guest in tonight.
You know what, Gene? Let me introduce her only because I know her for so long.
I'll do it wrong. Okay.
No, you won't do it wrong. I know you'll do it right. You just met her 5 seconds ago, so I just think it's odd. It's like landing on a plane and they welcome you to where they landed, and they're just getting there themselves. It's kind of weird. So, Michele Atwood, if you don't know, is from the Mainstreet Mouse. It is something she started a long time ago. I have to say, it's grown. She's done really amazing things. I met her in 2010, which I didn't know. She just reminded me before. I would have said 10 years ago, but apparently it's 14. And she does a thing, her and her husband, Scott, I have to give Scott credit because they do the House of Mouse Expo. I went to the first one, and it was a lot of fun. And to see two people that you know and consider colleagues in whatever this space is that we do create something big that is an expo, like a mini convention that's becoming a regular big convention, really amazes me. I saw all the work they did, all the toil and sweat. I saw the crying afterwards. They do a good job. Let's get Michele Atwood here to talk about the next expo, which is coming up March 2nd and 3rd here in Orlando.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Michele.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for showing up.
Of course.
Real quick, because you reminded John that you met him in 2010. Does that mean in 2038 you're gonna say, remember in 2024 I did the show and we met?
Sure, we could do that. Sure.
No problem.
I have a really good memory for long-term things, but I can't remember what I did like last week. Yeah. So you might be good, Gene. Seriously.
All right. That's fantastic. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. So wait, we got to ask you the big question before we get into House of Mouse. Do you say pecan or pecan?
I say pecan, but my dad says pecan. So
maybe it's a girl thing.
Your dad is correct. Your dad is right.
Don't let dad down.
I'm kind of with the girls on that, and I think it's just a funnier way to say it too. So
yeah,
that's like a cuter way of saying it.
It is cuter. Pecan.
Yeah. And you'll never know if Gene called me ahead of the show and told me what to say. You'll never know. Never know.
You know what? Good
point.
Come on,
Panda. Come on, Panda.
I didn't say you did. I said you would never know.
Sammy thought I was going to.
What you would have to do is look at my calls, and you could see do I have a recent Gene Maney call at 7:40 p.m.
But I called you about something else.
Sammy, right, you called me about something else, right? Caribbean or Caribbean?
Sammy looks like she's listening to the Cure all afternoon.
All right, so we only got Michele here for a half hour. Let's talk about this expo. So I missed the second one. I was actually sick, but I went to the first one. This is the third one. This is March 2nd and 3rd.
Yes.
And where is it being held?
It is at the Osceola Heritage Park Event Center. So it's off 192 in the Turnpike in Kissimmee.
Very cool. To get tickets, we can get 2-day tickets, 1-day ticket. You can buy tickets at the door, or should you get them ahead of time?
You can do either or. They actually had us go through Ticketmaster this time. You can get them online, or if you want to do day of, we have 2-day passes, and then we have the single-day passes. And then we have a 90s after party on Saturday night, so there's tickets for that too.
Oh, that's
awesome.
So cool.
If you had to I'm sorry, go ahead.
Quick question, just to follow up on that. With the ones at the door, does it have to be cash, or can you still use card?
Card only. The venue only takes card. Yes. Okay. Good question.
And the website to go to is
houseofmouseexpo.com.
Okay, and the mods. Thank you, mods.
Thank you, mods.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so there's no savings if you're getting them ahead of time?
No, not really. They kind of had our hands tied at the venue this year, so it's just kind of either way, it's the same.
The celebrities that she has there are not, I mean, first of all, the main reason I would go is for the vendors. I really would. The vendors that are there are all Disney-fied usually, and there's something for every Disney fan that you just want to spend a ton of money there.
We support small businesses too, because we know it's hard for a lot of people, and being a small business owner myself, and you guys all know, it's nice to have vendors where you can maybe, get people out and shop locally and to support other people who are kind of in the same boat as we are. But yeah, it's all Disney-fied like vendors. They're amazing.
Very cool.
And we have some pictures of some of the celebrities here. Let's go through a few of them, Michele. You can tell us when they come on the screen who they are. I mean, we could see who they are, but who are some of the big celebrities we're going to have there that do signings and stuff like that?
Yeah. You want to see are you showing me pictures, or am I going to tell you?
No. We got our producer Patty will put up some pictures. Patty, whatever you want, in whatever order.
Okay, so he is Greg Finley is one of our newer guests. He was in The Secret Life of the American Teenager is what he is known for. But we have voices of your main Disney characters as well.
Irene
Bedard.
That's a big get. Irene Bedard. That's great.
Yeah, she's amazing. I've actually hosted a panel with her at a different convention. She's a very, very nice lady.
Awesome.
Okay, so Leilani Shu is actually the very first Jawa that ever had a name. So she's in The Mandalorian. She's in the Obi-Wan show, Book of Boba Fett. She's like really new on the scene, but she has her own pop vinyl. People love her, so we're excited to have her.
Awesome. I would look at her and go, "Ooh, Teeny."
Oh, it's Jim Cummings. Everybody knows Jim Cummings.
This guy is legendary.
He does everything. So
the one on top of his head was my favorite. The lightning bug.
okay,
Ray.
so
Ray from
Ray, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Dale got Bulldog.
yeah. Okay, so actually, that is a breaking news announcement right on your show. We haven't even announced him yet. Now, he was one of the original Mickey Mouse Club back when Justin Timberlake and Ryan Gosling and the guys from, other guys from NSYNC. He actually is going to be there Saturday.
Wait, Patty, go back. Patty's going too quick. Patty, go back 1 second. There we go. Still talking. I'm sorry, Michelle.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. So Dale actually called us yesterday and he heard about the expo and he wanted to be a part of it. So now we have Dale coming for Saturday only.
Awesome.
Okay, now
Patty's like
he's messing with me.
Okay, and Melanie Paxson is another new guest announcement that is debuting tonight. Now she was in The Descendants and Saving Mr. Banks. You can look her up because she's got a huge resume for different things. And just fun fact, she used to do the Red Robin commercials like for years. So that's how I recognized her, truthfully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen she's in a bunch of commercials. I think even more than Red Robin.
Yes.
All right, who else we got? Do we got any more, Patty, or that was it?
Is that all the pictures he's got?
I gave him a few more, but it could be that we don't have them.
Hey, we have. You didn't get our.
Yeah, tell us some of them. I know the heavy hitters should be there. Go ahead, tell us who they are.
Okay, so we have Brett Iwan, who is the voice of Mickey Mouse. This will be his second year coming. He's a friend of mine, so we're really excited to have the voice of Mickey there. And you can't have Mickey without Minnie. So we have the voice of Minnie Mouse too, Caitlin Robrock.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these are the people that did the panels at like D23 and all that good stuff. We have Bill Farmer, the voice of Goofy, returning. Now this will be Bill's second time. He's awesome. We have obviously Jim Cummings, and oh my gosh, I'm throwing a blank now.
I know a couple of them Pirates of the Caribbean.
I got it.
Yeah, the Pirate Stars.
Pirates of the Caribbean reunion. We have
great.
I'm sorry. I got all so we have a Pirates of the Caribbean reunion with Lee Ehrenberg, who was also on Once Upon a Time, Martin Kleba, who was in all of the movies, I believe, and Kevin McNally, who was Mr. Gibbs in all the movies. So we're really excited about the Pirates of the Caribbean reunion. And the Pirates are all going to do a photo op as well and a panel. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, and isn't the young lady from the new Hocus Pocus 2 there?
Yes, her too. She was actually there last year too. We had the biggest Hocus Pocus reunion ever. We had 10 actors from the movie last year. So we had like this huge Hocus Pocus reunion. And that was kind of our theme last year. This year, because, we have the voice of Terry McGovern, who is Launchpad McQuack. So that's why we're kind of doing like a retro theme, because my friend Jason Marsden, who is Max Goof and Biggs the Cat and Hocus Pocus, he's a good friend of mine. So he is actually helping me host it this year. So Jason is kind of like our hype man, working the crowd, helping the stage, getting everything going on, helping the party. So we kind of went with a throwback theme for our party this year because it seemed to make sense with the voice actors and such that we're having.
I remember one of the pirates was the guy who got his thumbs broken by Jerry Seinfeld in Seinfeld.
Mike,
you guys read that episode?
It's Mike the Bookie from Seinfeld.
Yes. You guys know that? You guys recognize that?
I do.
I didn't.
Yeah, he's in a couple episodes. That one, and then the one where he was arguing with George Costanza about the parking space. And the whole episode was them trying to get in that parking space.
Okay, so this is going to be Lee's second time at our show. And when he brought stuff for people to sign, he actually has his character from Seinfeld as one of your options to have signed.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, and he was grumpy on Once Upon a Time also, but most people know him as from Pirates.
So at the last House of Mouse, Doug Jones was there, and he's there for Hocus Pocus that I don't really, for some reason, it wasn't on my radar. But I went crazy for something non-Disney that he's in, because he's the Baron from What We Do in the Shadows. So I freaked out and ran over to Doug Jones and got my cheeks squished by Doug Jones, which is, I will never forget.
Doug Jones is amazing. He's actually been a huge supporter of our expo, and he's actually the reason that we went forward with our second year, because Doug really believed in what we were doing and said that he loves the fact that it's not just like a machine type of thing where, you know, you meet somebody, take a picture and get out of the way. Like it's more like a community type feel. And Doug said, now mind you, he's done a lot of conventions. He said that ours is one of his favorite and we can't give up on it. So thank you, Doug Jones, for that extra push. And my Hocus Pocus friends too. But Doug, nicest guy ever. And I have to credit him for keeping us going because he's great.
It was cool. So was, what is this, Clavin? Cliff Clavin.
John, you're going to go there? Really?
What can we say? Cliff Clavin, I can say it, was
it's okay.
A rough around the edges character during the expo that was just saying the wrong things to people. He's a real curmudgeonly old man.
Ratzenberger?
Yes. John Ratzenberger, yeah.
And okay, so fun story. I totally set John up for his panel because so John Ratzenberger was a bit grouchy and unapproachable, and we were trying to figure out who was going to do his panel, like who could handle him, because he's just really dry sense of humor. You don't know if he's insulting you or if he's kidding. So I went up to John and I'm like,
now, I'm in my Scentsy booth selling my pandasmells.com stuff, and she's like, "Can you interview John Ratzenberger?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Because it was tough.
It was tough.
Yeah.
I think I actually went. I went after him. I didn't let him get away with stuff.
Yes, and that's why I asked you, and I did tell you that he's a bit grouchy, but I thought out of all of us, you'd be able to handle him, and lo and behold, you did. So thank you.
Scott would have handled him, but he would have cursed him as well. I kept that inside. So.
No, you did great. You know, and even after the panel, you know, everybody told me what a great job you did with him. Yay. So good job.
I remember feeling like there was something he said. I don't know. He said something to a lady, and then he said something else that negated it. I was like, but wait, you just told her this. And he went, oh, you've been listening. I was like, yeah, I got you. I'm not letting you get away with stuff.
I knew you could match with him.
Okay, so we're still going to have panels during the event that we can go shopping. We can go get autographs. We're still going to have panels?
Yes. So we just finished the panel schedule last night. It's going to go on our site today. And in addition to panels this year and the vendors, the floor, we're actually going to have entertainment somewhat on the floor. There's going to be a stage for podcasting, doing live podcasts from different shows. We're actually going to be doing this lady. It's Figment. He's not going to be there.
Not part of the show.
What's going on with this guy?
I think he just actually.
Entertainment in the room, and there's a harpist that was there last year that she plays Disney music, and she's amazing, and she's going to be there. And like I said, Jason Marsden is going to be like our hype man. He called himself like our Flavor Flav. Yes, I'm dating myself. He's like our hype man, minus the clock.
Last year there was a witch character that went around too. What was that about? I want to meet this guy.
Yes. Yeah, so he was actually he's like the official mascot in Salem, Massachusetts. So yeah, he's great.
What's his name again?
Bora. Well, Brian, but his character is called Bora Brewington. He's on social media and he's really funny.
Do you know if he's going to be back? I need to meet Bora.
No, because we're not doing a Salem thing. So
maybe he still could show up. He still could just show up.
Right. Well, I know. See here, the Hocus Pocus guys want to keep coming back, but I didn't want people to get tired of seeing them every year. So we'll probably add some more of our friends next year. Maybe we'll have Bora back because it really was a fun show with all of them. They're really great.
Something else worth mentioning, and guys, if the chat room has questions for Michele, please ask us, Sammy or Corinne. You also have a clothing line, lostprincessapparel.com.
I do.
That will be at the show. Like you usually set up a booth with all the clothing.
I'm not going to this year, only because I'm doing more hosting and I don't have time. But we are going to have a merchandise booth of like House of Mouse shirts and things, just not my clothing.
Okay. All right. This was a jersey from Lost Princess Apparel, and I have a bunch of them from Scott. I hope he starts them up again.
Yeah, I should have. Okay. My boyfriend has a Mandalorian shirt from you guys, and that was like the only Mandalorian shirt I could find for him.
Well, we're going to be doing them again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the men's stuff, obviously,
Mhm.
but if you want what are they? Was they stretchy things? What are they called? The main thing, the
Leggings with pockets.
leggings with
Well,
pockets.
jeggings, right? Isn't jeggings a thing?
No, jeggings are denim/leggings.
Well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
should be you
Yeah.
all should be very happy that I don't know what women's clothing is called. This
No,
is
we
a
can-
good thing.
Yeah, there's tons of really cute stuff, so you guys should really check it out.
They just put
you.
your link up for Lost Princess Pearl. Thank you,
Oh, thank you,
Tina.
Tina.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I wasn't
Thank you.
expecting to
Look,
talk about that.
Hey, have I been biting my lip? My wife just texted me to stop biting my lip.
We're
I
not
didn't
Eugene.
know
Michelle,
this.
she literally yells at me every show about stuff that I do wrong on camera. She's constant, right?
It's well
Amanda?
deserved.
Sammy,
At least she's paying attention to
At
you.
least she's watching. Yeah.
she's saying stop biting your lip. I think she even said idiot after that. Everyone say hello to Jessica. She's in there somewhere.
Hi,
Hello,
Jess.
Okay,
Miss
I
Do we
have-
have questions for House? Oh, who's got Corinne?
I have.
She's
Okay, I have
raising
two-
her hand.
because I need to know. Like, okay, two questions. What is your like guest are you most excited about coming? And the second question is, what type of merchandise will be there? Do you know like kind of what vendors? Will there be pins? Me wanting to know.
Okay, so my favorite guest is really hard to say because we're really excited about having, for the Fab Five. They're going to be doing a panel together, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. And some of them are repeats and some are not. And I'm excited to see Jim Cummings because I know he's a lot of fun. I've heard lots of wonderful things about him too. But yeah, it's going to be really cool, especially so at Destination D23 last year. The people that are coming to our show actually did like a voice panel up on the stage there. And when I was sitting there because they weren't all announced yet, I'm like, we're going to do that too. So I'm like actually really excited about that. And as far as vendors, oh my goodness, you would love it because they have people that sell purses and stickers and backpacks.
Lounge flies.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we do have a Loungefly booth, but we have a lot of people that make their own, which is really great. We have a lot of art, you name it. It's the
Like
shop
Etsy
great.
people.
Yeah. A
Unique
lot of
stuff.
that.
Yeah, more unique items than
More
we-
unique stuff that you're not going to be able to find it just anywhere.
And
Earrings.
isn't there something going on with Lorcana, the card game?
Yeah, which I don't know a lot about, so I'm just going to say
Me
that.
either. I tried. It was very hard to find info.
What is
Okay,
it? Like Dungeons and Dragons, but for Disney?
It's a card game. So they're going to
Kinda.
have somebody doing like the Lorcana cards. And then totally forgot. Sunday, we have a Disney cosplay contest that's going to happen about 4
Ooh.
o'clock. So, yes.
Is there
Love
judging? Is there judging for this cosplay?
Mhm.
All
And
right.
prizes.
Right.
Panda, here's your chance.
No, I'm not going to dress up. I wish I was a judge though, but I'm not dressing up.
Maybe we can use you to help for judging, John, because I don't really have all that down. So maybe
Call me. I would love that.
I would love to. Yeah, I'm going to bug you all weekend anyway. So.
It was somebody last year, not last year, the first year, and I don't know if he came last year. He looked just like who's Excelsior. Marvel.
Stan Lee.
Thank you. I forgot his name. I knew his slogan, but not his name. There was a guy. Did he not look just like Stan Lee?
Just like Stan Lee.
I saw the picture. I saw him in the picture. One of the pictures.
It looked like
On the
really him.
commercial.
I would have thought if you told me it's really Stan, he came back from the dead because it looked just like him.
That's
And
awesome.
that man, his name was Dan. He was absolutely wonderful. He walked around the show talking to people. He actually passed away last year. So, but he brought so much happiness to so many people.
He did. He didn't look sick at all. He was
Not
like
at
a picture
all.
of health.
And he
So
was retired and he worked at Disney somewhere. I want to say Animal Kingdom. I'm not 100% sure, but he was retired and worked at Disney kind of just for fun. And then he did the Stan Lee thing at different shows, but everybody loved him at our show and we definitely miss him.
So
I'm sorry, Gene. Go ahead.
I was going to say, we have a question in the chat. They asked, is the expo every March? Is that the game plan is always every March?
No, actually the first year was in November of 21. And then this last year we did it in January.
Okay.
This year we're doing March. We're trying to find our spot that
Good.
works for other people. Like
Makes sense.
like this year we thought there was nothing going on when we booked ours, and then lo and behold, MegaCon decided to do a February show, and we were, oh my god, it's
Yeah,
been hard.
they moved.
Yeah. So we will not do it again around MegaCon, but normally they didn't have a February show. So we're just trying to find a spot that works good for us and for attendees. This is only our third year, so we're still trying to find our footing as to, what works with all this stuff.
I will say, even if you're a MegaCon person, MegaCon, you walk in as a Disney person, right? You're one of every 10 booths might apply to you. Everything wants to apply to you. And it's a little scary.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, because it's you. I just remember liking everything between unique artwork, toys, collectibles.
Yeah,
is there
it's like
also
a MegaCon
Funko?
to Disney.
That's exactly what we're doing. So part of the idea is, I'm sure you guys with your socials, you read feedback from, your readers and your followers. And a lot of for years, we heard people say when we would talk about D23 in Anaheim, they were like, we need something like that, something local that's just Disney, not anime, not all these other things. So we were like, well, why the heck not? Why can't we do it? So we decided to give it a try because I think, and I've heard this from a lot of our guests, a lot of our cosplayers, that the Disney community here really needed something like this, that specifically, Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars. And that's what we're just trying to do. It's a labor of love. It's just two of us and friends that put it on. We definitely don't get rich from it. Actually, it's hard. But we're doing it. We do it because we love it. And we think that the community needs it and wants it. So that's where we're at. It's
let me get a drop personal, Michelle, before we let you go.
Sure.
It does take a lot to put this on, and people might sit back and go, "Oh, look, they're making a ton of money." Let me tell you, I know she won't say it, and I'm going to tell you, a lot of these celebrities have a limit, like a minimum, a guarantee. They have to make $5,000 off of the autographs, $10,000, whatever it may be, and if not, the venue, Michelle and her husband, have to pay that out. I don't care how many tickets you sell. You don't know who's going to arrive. You still got to pay for so many different things. You don't come out on top of this unless you get a lot of people.
Yeah. So we were actually told it takes like 5 to 7 years before you make a profit. That's really not why we started it in the first place. It's just more something that we really wanted to see if we could do and see what people thought of it. And that's what we're doing, and we're hoping and praying that it continues and that everybody comes out next weekend and has a good time, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Wait, it's not next weekend yet.
Yeah.
Two more weekends, no?
Oh, yeah.
Not this weekend, it's next weekend.
This weekend following. So a week from Friday is load in for the convention.
Yes, I will be there. I have a booth, but it's not for me, really. It's for Aaron Goldberg, a publisher who writes Disney books. But I get to hang out there and run around and look at all the stuff and buy whatever I want to buy and get autographs.
And then I can bug you if I need help, right?
Yeah, you promised snacks already, so don't forget that.
I did promise you snacks. I did, yes.
And coffee.
Hey,
coffee too, huh?
Snuck that in.
I have
it's
a
very
question.
demanding.
How long does it take each year for you to put these together? Like from first thought to when you're like, all right, we got everything set.
Well, we're still putting it together. We have just over a week to go. Really 6 to 8 months. Because we're still small. If we were to ever grow, preparation would start like the day after, a current show. But we actually do a lot, and Scott's great with organization. I'm awful with organization. But he really has it down. He does the floor plan. He deals with the guests. He deals with the agents. He deals with the hotels, the air, all of it.
Imagine Scott going to the airport to pick up Goofy and having to drive home hearing Goofy in the car with you.
He drove him to the airport last time, and he had a really good conversation with Bill. And actually, Bill went into Goofy voice a couple of times. It made his whole day.
I would have crashed the car. I would have crashed.
It was really cool, actually.
At least it wasn't Ratzenberger in the car. I would have pushed him right out the door.
Actually, we got him a car. We didn't take him back to the.
Nobody wanted to drive him.
No joke, Corinne, for real. That's really what happened.
When you get Michelle in private, ask her privately like some of the things, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was. He was a peach, really.
Michelle, I cannot thank you enough. Is there anything that we're missing to ask that we want to talk about? houseofmouseexpo.com. Go get tickets or come and see me. Come see Michelle. Jean, I know you're going to be hanging out there. Sammy, any questions?
No, I hope next year to make it. It sounds so much fun.
Thank you. Yeah.
When are you, Sammy? When do you do? I'm sorry, Michelle.
Any day from now to the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's the
Any
only reason why
day.
Sammy ain't coming.
Well, that's a
Yes,
good
it is
reason.
very true.
That's a good reason.
Well, Michele, thank you again. I love you. I will talk to you soon. Mwah. I appreciate you coming
guys.
here.
Thank you for having me. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye, Scott. Tell Scott make jerseys for guys, please.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Let's hear from our realtor, Victor Naraki.
Victor.
It's a great commercial.
Dude, what are you doing?
You said if I wanted to buy or sell a house in Central Florida that I should follow you.
On social media!
You got a link?
Buying or selling a home, visit celebratingflorida.com or follow me on social media.
Sorry, we started. I said, Michele was so polite. She was hanging out. I was like, no, you can leave when you want. Thank you so much. She was awesome, isn't she? She's good. If you can go, please come over to the event. It's great.
I hope they have pins there. I'm gonna go buy pins.
You know what? We didn't ask her. I'm sure there's
No, because there's usually like local stores, that want to. There's one that just opened. I can't remember where, but it's new in Orlando, and I'm sure they will have a booth, and then they both bring pins.
Corinne, are you a pin collector? Like how I am with Launchfly?
Yeah.
We
you really are.
I saw them in
didn't
action
even know
trading
that.
pins the other day.
Yeah, we traded. Oh my God, we had the
You got some
best
good ones.
pin trading day ever yesterday. I mean, I could not believe the amount of good pins we found. I was shocked. So, and we have this rule, we can only put good pins back. Like, because it doesn't work if you put crappy pins on the board. Like, that's not fair because I want a good pins and I have to give a good one back. So, but we had a good day. It was fun.
All right. I don't even know. I didn't even look at my article order. So I'm going to go look at that now while Gene talks about the news. So I know I'm doing the right thing. Let me see if I got it. I know.
You definitely got it. I definitely sent it.
I know. I know you did.
We got 2 weeks worth of news to kind of make up. So first things first, did you guys hear about 1900 Park Fair is going to be reopening after a 4-year closure after COVID? It's
crazy.
Gonna be who doesn't love 19? Have we all been there, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a problem, though. There's a big problem, though.
What's the problem?
What?
Oh, yeah, he's right. They changed the characters.
That was Lady Tremaine and the Stepsisters, and I have to tell you, their interaction was incredible.
Hilarious.
And now it's gone.
Hilarious. I feel like, I think I haven't read the article, Gene, but I think I read something on the Parks blog. There's going to be like Princess, Aladdin, Tiana, Cinderella.
I didn't hear Cinderella.
Maribel? Is it Maribel too?
Mirabelle.
And it's like, they're all, bye, Gene.
Oh.
There he is.
I was like, now the party's starting.
Is Pat drinking something backstage? What is going on?
But yeah, they're like, there's no, and then they're like, they're centered around wishes, that or something. I'm like, guys, that was you really try there to get a theme by just shoving all these random.
Yeah, I don't know why are they throwing theming out the window lately? Lately, it's just like, I mean, it's Victorian, at least 2 Mary Poppins, but the Stepsisters, I just thought they were
God,
so
can you imagine if there's Mary Poppins?
Sammy, you didn't go when it was Lady Tremaine and the Stepsisters?
I did. I took Aiden for his 2nd birthday, so that's how long ago I went.
Oh, could you imagine Aiden now if he knew the characters? He would give them a hard time. Can I just tell you this real quick? I was at a parade once. It was the nighttime parade. And you know me, I'm forward. I'm obnoxious sometimes. I didn't want to be this day, but I was thinking that it was just going to go over. And I got too much attention that I embarrassed myself. So the parade's going, the float stops, it's the Stepsisters, and I yell out, "Let's get married!" Well, I didn't know those floats, they were stopped. I thought they were going to go again. They came off the float. "Mama, we're getting married!" And they came over to me, and it was like, wow, and it didn't stop. It was like 15 minutes that I guess they knew the floats weren't going, and they were giving me a hard time. And I was like, guys, I'm done now. But it was a lot of fun. I liked it.
Well, the reservations open on March 5th. So you can start as a early as March 5th, making your reservations. And I think we got to definitely go check that out as they reopen.
I'm booking it for all of us. Like, I'm going to be on.
I'm in.
I'll just book like for 6 people or something, and then we'll see who can go.
Sammy can't make it, but doesn't mean Joey D can't.
Oh,
Joey cannot go anywhere because he's on baby watch duty. So
True.
Baby Hulk is coming, Gene.
I can't wait to babysit.
Do we have a name yet, Sammy?
We don't have a name, but we have narrowed it down to 3 names. So at least it went from 10 to 3. So
is Ben still a possibility?
Yeah, I mean,
we should have we should do like odds at what the name and have like a pool. What do you think?
Yeah, a poll on Instagram.
Yeah, like like a pool, not a poll, but a pool. Like no, but like
but Joey will win because he'll know what he's going to name his own kid.
He can't do it. Joey and Sammy can't
do it. So the names are, Zachary, Benjamin, Oliver, and and Braden. That's 4.
But you're going to scream Aiden and then Braden will answer because they don't. It's not enough.
I know, but they all have.
Wait, what are the 4 again? What's the meaning behind Oliver?
Oh, no, Oliver doesn't have a meaning. I just like okay. Oliver. Actually, you know what? It does. It was after the movie Wonder. They called him Ollie, so I liked. That's where I got the whole Oliver thing. Benjamin has no meaning. I just really like the name Benjamin, and then Zach because I love Zac Efron.
With his messed up jaw.
That would be enough for me to say no to Zach.
I mean, his
if I was Joey.
So weird.
And then
somebody's asking if JSA Creations needs a new letter now, like JSAB for Ben or JSAO.
Maybe. And then Braden is half Aiden and half Brianna, so it's both of the kids mixed together. So I don't know.
All right. In other news, Disney, or I should say Iger, confirms the upcoming slate of movies with release dates, including Elio, which I don't know, to me is a pizza, and the Avatar films. But there's a whole list. The First Omen, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Inside Out 2, Deadpool 3, Alien Romulus. I love that we're thinking of the 20th Century Fox now stuff. But yeah, there's a whole slate of movies if you want to know when they're coming. I don't know.
Moana 2 is coming out too.
Which one?
Moana 2.
Oh, Moana 2, which was it was set up as a series for Disney Plus.
Yep.
Now it's a movie. Yeah. It could be good. Maybe they looked at it and said, you know how sometimes they have a movie slated for the theater. They look at it and they say, no, this has to go to Plus. Maybe this really was shaping up so good. And at least we know that
they're desperate because there's a strike and they need something.
Listen, Madam Web fell, but that was kind of Sony, right?
Well, it was Sony. That wasn't.
Yeah, that was not Disney. Thank God. But hopefully Deadpool can save the Marvel. Let's hope.
Aren't you? I mean, aren't we all marveled out at this point?
Not with Deadpool. Deadpool's different, but regular Marvel, yes.
And Loki season 2 was fantastic.
Are they going to do a 3?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
And Corinne, I saw a picture of a video of Hiddleston. If you think he's the most handsome man in the world, there is something wrong with your eyeballs.
Yeah, Hiddleston sucks, man.
Listen,
his forehead is like this big.
There's a difference between liking Loki and Tom Hiddleston because believe me, he's very different. I like Loki.
Okay, I'll go with that. Sammy, what were you saying?
I said I think it's also the way he carries himself in Loki that it makes him attractive. But when you 100%. Take that out,
I get the same thing. I get that same.
Yes, if you take that out and he's walked on the street, you would not look twice.
Yeah, it's the whole Loki.
People say my personality is why I'm so special too.
Actually, it's the Gene. Sometimes you see you and you're like, oh, that's a nice looking guy, and then all of a sudden your mouth opens. Done. It's over. It's just over. Okay. Gene, I'm getting back at you for Sammy. I'm sorry.
My wife loves me at least.
He was very mean this weekend. Just want to point that out.
But come here and watch us be mean to each other.
I thought this was great. She comes out with the tape for her belly to help keep her belly up. And I'm like, what is that? And she's like, oh, it's tape. I was like, it looks ridiculous. Lose it.
You got to give backstory. We were walking at Islands of Adventure for hours. I'm
we did like 20,000 steps. We did like 20,000 steps.
I'm 8.5 months pregnant.
So that tape looks ridiculous. Lose it.
You have to have tape.
I had this pregnancy tape that people use for running Some people use it for running, and then there's pregnancy ones, and it helps lift your stomach up. That way, it holds the weight for you, so it's not just like drop down. And now you can say rest of your how mean you were.
I said that was ridiculous. Lose it.
I said that's ridiculous. That's not a fashion statement. Lose that.
I had a great time with them though.
It was fun.
As always. Okay, so Percy Jackson and the Olympian renewed for season 2 on Disney Plus. I haven't seen any of these. Like, you haven't seen any of the seasons?
I seen pieces of it, and from what I've seen, I liked it.
But I promised my son I would watch it just because he's finishing the book at school. So as soon as he's done finishing the book at school, we're gonna watch season 1 and 2.
I think he's gonna like it.
From
what I can tell.
Looks good.
Okay. More Disney Plus news. Because Percy Jackson, it's Disney Plus. So I'm just going to make sure. I think it's still Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's Disney Plus.
But a big get for, I mean, personally, I'm going to say I am not excited about these news, but I can see that for Disney, it's huge. They acquired the rights to Taylor Swift's Eras Tour movie, even though it's a concert, but it's a movie about her concert. It's coming to Disney Plus, which I know is huge for them because there's a lot of money in that. Like, I mean, I feel like everybody I know is obsessed with Taylor Swift. That's all I see. I'm not. I don't get it. I don't think like some of the songs are good, but people just die for that girl. So I think they're going to have a lot. It's coming up March 15th. I think that will definitely up their subscriptions a bit. So
I agree.
Like this
is going to be like when Hamilton.
Genius. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's great marketing
for getting that because that's probably the boost they need. If they get all the Swifties to subscribe to Disney Plus, good for you. I do not care personally.
I won't see it either, but I think it's a great move by Disney Plus. I mean, look at it broke records as far as a tour. Then it was put in the theaters, and everybody flocked to the theaters to see it. They're gonna get people that even if you saw her in concert already, you're gonna want to watch this again. Yeah. You're gonna see this. So you're gonna
have viewing parties at home, all that stuff. So just
a huge move. My question is, do we think they're gonna show the whole concert? Will you get the opening act, which is Sabrina Carpenter, also a Disney child actor? Are we going to get her?
I would think so.
But that would be a good move because I would think so because I know more Sabrina Carpenter songs than I do Taylor Swift songs. I'll be honest. I don't know many Taylor Swift songs. Movie
Mania Nick says Gene's a Swiftie.
He is a Swiftie.
No. Movie Mania Nick, did you see it in the theaters and what's your report on it? He reports the theater movies. I wonder if you saw it. Yeah, he does a great job with it.
Oh, Corey said it. She thinks it's just Taylor, so they're probably gonna. And John says 4 songs added. Like if there's new stuff added, they're definitely gonna have subscriptions go up.
Yeah. Well, because wasn't she doing different songs? Like, wasn't there like a couple of different songs where she only did for certain cities? What happened? Did I miss something?
No, I'm just reading Sammy's comment. It's so funny. Sorry.
Okay, Sammy. Okay.
Joey said he had fun with, and I was just pointing out that I agree with him, just not on everybody that was there.
Somebody else.
Yeah, there's somebody else there that day. Angelique was there. You left her out.
Oh, but she's that's true. I'm sorry. I did have fun with her. I think Joey was specifically talking about Saturday.
Yeah. I wish I could have been better for you guys on Saturday. Yeah.
All right, Gene, you're up.
All right. So the butterfly topiary was installed, and actually there's been a couple of topiaries installed for the International Flower and Garden Festival. Who's excited about the topiaries?
I like flower and garden.
I think it's pretty. They're really pretty.
And there's a bunch of them. Patty, throw up some of the pictures of the topiaries. He showed one before with.
Let's talk about the most controversial one.
Everybody wrote me about that Figment one.
What's so wrong without it?
Post a picture. Let's see if Patty can get the picture up.
Patty, can you put the picture back up?
And Panda's the one who started this. You started this when the garden opened.
I didn't start it. Greg Gately started it. Patty might have ran to the restroom, so let's wait a second. But go ahead, Gene. They are adding up. It's been so cold some nights here, like 40 degrees.
Yeah.
These topiaries, I don't know how they're all surviving. Tells me they're not real plants, most of them.
But isn't it, that's why they put them out early, right? Because they want them to kind of start growing and blooming and stuff until.
Thank you, Pat. Yeah. Okay, so listen, I'm not going to say it, but everybody, including Greg Gately, who started this, blue hair, said something about what the planter looks like at Epcot, and that Epcot is a female. And then they sent me these pictures, and everybody just says, "Oh, Figment is in the soap here." But look at these; these guys look great.
Yeah.
Oh god, the mini one is so cute.
I think this is really cool.
I love that.
I like that. Are these this year? They're here already?
Yep,
So.
they're there.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's early. I'm surprised they're there so early. Just because it's been so cold, I don't know if they're gonna. I bet you they replace flowers as it goes until.
Yeah, I gotta imagine
they have to. Okay, so in other news, it looks like the Garden Rock Series concert lineup. I'm not going to sit here and read every single one. I think it'll take too long, but there's a lot of acts and a lot of new acts.
What the heck?
I don't know. Gene put up somehow 1900 Park Fair came up. I think we have the wrong pictures are showing at the wrong time. I'm not blaming Patty. I'm blaming you, Gene.
I have no access to it. Sammy, this one you can't, right? It's not my fault, Sammy. Do we have the lineup? Because there's no. I'll be honest.
There's no.
You want me to read each one?
No.
Read
One
that you recognize.
Yeah, go through it real quick. Is there any band worth watching?
Not for me. Rick Springfield.
He's maybe
one song. The Pointer Sisters.
See, the Pointer Sisters. Okay, the Pointer Sisters. I saw them. There was only one Pointer Sister. The rest are nieces and nephews. Yeah, there's one real Pointer Sister.
Away.
The rest are gone, or they're not doing it anymore. Maybe
no, I think they passed away.
Oh,
Joey says, "Read each one, Panda."
I want some more boy bands. Can they get some more boy bands back?
It's a bunch of hot.
There it is.
Is that it? No.
Oh, yeah, that's all of them. Yeah.
Didn't they have like 98 Degrees last year?
I think that's. Isn't there another concert series? Isn't there another one that does it? Like,
oh, maybe it's for Food and Wine. Maybe
it could be. Yeah, I think so.
This is a bunch of hot garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, they're not going to get.
I'm sorry to the Flock of Seagull fans. I'm sorry to all you Flock of Seagull fans.
They're not going to get.
It's still Garden Rock garbage.
Hey, but you know what? Like, let's call it what it is. Universal from Mardi Gras has a lot of big names. They have DJ Khaled, they have Louis Fonsi. They have a lot of big names.
It's a bigger stage and a bigger venue.
Like or something. Like, do you think they can pull more bigger stars? Maybe.
Maybe they feel like they have to.
Yeah. True. I'm just waiting for like Backstreet Boys to be on this list. Then I'll go.
I don't think you're going to see that ever.
What?
That would be cool.
No, Joey Fatone was there last year for one of
Joey
the
Fatone. Come on, what's Joey Fatone doing besides guest appearances on Practical Jokers?
I know, but he was still NSYNC, and then Lance Bass showed up for one of the shows. That was pretty cool. Like I was about to.
The only one that's doing anything out of that group is Justin Timberlake.
Barely.
And he's kind of had his new single is not that great.
I know.
He's done enough. He doesn't need to.
I'm still crossing my fingers that Backstreet Boys will show up one day.
Let's do a commercial for the travel agency when we can.
Let's just do it right now. Let's go to the commercial platform, Patty, for our travel agent.
We're stuck on the concerts.
Patty might be having an issue in the back that we don't know about.
He might be having an internet issue.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lisa Thompson, owner of MC Travel Company, formerly Mouse Class Travel. What started with a dream of building magical vacations for everyone at Disney World has now turned into creating magical vacations worldwide. We're 75% repeat and referral. That's because when clients first came to us, they came to us for our expert planning inside theme parks at Walt Disney World and Disneyland, as well as Universal. But now we have diversified and are now selling vacations worldwide. The reason why you would want to book with me is because no matter which vacation you book, you get the same group of hardworking agents all working on your vacation. There is not one single agent at my agency that you work with. When you book with us, you become our family. That means that the entire team at MC Travel Company works for you. We each specialize in a portion of your vacation and then bring it all together in the end for you to enjoy. So for your next vacation, consider MC Travel Company. And thank you, Panda, for allowing us to sponsor this channel. Have a magical day.
We still got this thing on.
We're never.
That's all right. By the way, if you are planning a trip to the Orlando area, check out mctravelcompany.com. You will not be disappointed in the personalized service that you get.
They also do Universal. They do cruises. They do a bunch of things. So even if
sandals,
so even if you're looking
dining
to do
reservations,
reservations for dining reservations. Even if you're looking to, hey, like we did Disney last year, we're doing something different this year. We want to do a cruise, something like that. They do that too. Or you want to do something Universal, they got you there as well. So make sure you check them out. They are fantastic, and they are 100% on getting the dining reservations that you need. So there you go. So I'm gonna give Patty a V8. Yeah, I think it's just an internet thing. I think
it's an internet thing because I see it's slow on here too. All right, Sammy, you're up.
All right, so it has been confirmed that Shop Disney is reverting back to Disney Store branding.
Which
does it matter what they're called at this point?
I don't even get it. I think Shop Disney sounds better.
I do too. It sounds more like online.
Yeah, if you're not bringing the stores back, then what's the point?
Yeah, and we talked about this 2 weeks ago, where it was like rumored, and some people had to take down this story because they said don't, which is weird because then like a week later they said okay, yeah, we are doing it. So it was kind of weird, but I think I don't know who's making these decisions. I think it's I think branding wise, Shop Disney just sounds better.
I agree. I mean, I think it sounds better, but also like, what is the point? Are you bringing different options to it? Like, why are we rebranding? Nope. It's Disney. Like, it doesn't need to be rebranded.
It doesn't. Nothing needs to be changed. I know.
Yeah. Somebody's like, I need to make sure I get a paycheck. Let's do something.
Even Donna says, I don't understand the change, and everybody likes the Shop Disney name better.
I was gonna say, let's see. I want to see in the chat. Everyone put what you like. Do you like Shop Disney or do you like Disney Store better? I'm curious if there's any Disney Store.
Just better. The name, like the name.
No just write. Yeah, you just write Shop Disney or Disney Store, and I'm curious.
But I'm curious to see what the meaning behind it. Like are they gonna offer something else with it?
They released like 4 items. They released 4 items that says Disney Store on it, like super like simple things, like a T-shirt says Disney Store on it, like. That day when they
found old boxes of merch that said Disney Store.
I agree with Maurice. She says like nostalgia. I agree, but the nostalgia would be bring back the store stand. Like
Tina says Disney Store.
Bring back like, hey, we featured this at the Disney stores back in the 90s. Now we're bringing back that collection or something. That would make me super excited.
Yeah, or taking the opportunity to be like, okay, we're gonna start opening up stores. This is why we're
if there was physical locations, I'd agree.
And I want it to look like weird. They did in the 90s store with the tower of plushies and the like.
Ooh, that would be really cool.
Panda, were we? I don't remember if you were with me, but I remember talking to somebody, and they were saying how you might see it be like in a corner of Target where they'll have like their own Disney Store in Targets.
Yeah, they
do. Yes, they do.
Who were we talking with when we were talking about that?
I don't remember, but I know.
It'll be like almost like the same way you have Starbucks, where you pay for your Starbucks separate, you'd pay for your Disney separate too. But I remember having a conversation with somebody. I could have sworn you were there as well, and that they think that might be the direction it goes in. But there are
you could do that with Shop Disney, that they open up a small.
I mean, I think even the Target one is not that I'm hating on Target, but like it just kind of sucks that they put it like in the middle of a Target. It's kind of like what they're doing with Sephora. They put Sephora in the middle of a Target, and it's just
Ulta.
Like it's Ulta, I feel like it's too
Kohl's,
much.
Yeah, it does Sephora.
You have like Starbucks, and then now you got the Disney section, and then now you have Ultra with the makeup stuff like that. I feel like it's just too. Not that Target's like dying of money, but like it's just too much for me. Like I prefer just to go to the direct store.
Disney Store's got a few votes. You got Stephen Boucher, we got T. Marie, we have Laura Misitano, Caleb Joshua Hill. So this is
wants the Disney Life catalog back.
Yeah, I still buy the Disney catalogs on eBay just to look at the old merchandise because it's so good. It's insanely good. Miss I want my old merchandise back. But yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll see if anything ever comes out of it. Like a D23 Expo or something. Maybe they'll announce that the stores are back.
But don't get your hopes high.
Yeah, don't
keep it low.
Hopes up. Okay, more movie news because this is definitely like the strike happens. Now we're gonna do this. Star Wars: The Phantom Menace is returning to the big screens. Not sure how that will hold up in today's era, but nostalgia again. It's coming back to theaters May 3rd. May 3rd. So
we didn't need it.
We're not alive at that time. Here's your chance.
I agree. We didn't need it unless they could have just bring them all back to theaters and do like each one for like a month.
Yeah, like a marathon.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. But like, Phantom Menace wasn't even that great.
I've only seen the new one, so I can't say anything.
You've never seen the first?
I tried to see. I just can't. There's CGI so bad.
Yeah, but it's classic. You ever see, or did you ever see A New Hope, like the original one?
Yes, I saw A New Hope because it led in, Rogue One. They were attached. I had to watch that.
Okay.
It was tough to get through. I think it's tough.
Blasphemy.
I know. Horrible, but yeah, we'll please Star Wars fans at least. They'll have something to watch.
Well, Banana Fosters are coming for a limited time available at Mardi Gras for Disney's Port Orleans Resort.
Banana Fosters what?
Banana. Did I mess that up? Banana Foster beignets are available for Mardi Gras at Disney's Port Orleans Resort.
Ooh.
Do you think you can make a special trip to Miami?
I already made a special trip to Miami,
but not with
the beignets.
Banana Foster beignets.
I brought Gideon's.
I know, but this is limited time.
Yeah, the beignets at Port Orleans are really, really good. We've gone.
Joey asked me.
How can you say no to Sammy the way she just asked? You can't.
I'll get you a Sergio's Cuban sandwich.
That's a good point. Okay, then we have a deal, and then I get to spend time. And then I get to spend time with Penny Leota.
How long are those going to be there, Gene? Do you know? Like how long the Banana Foster is? It like limited?
It's available through February 29th, so you got 9 days.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna try to get some beignets Thursday. By the way, Gene, Thursday we're thinking of Magic Kingdom.
We're doing a Tiana Day.
You know what? I have to go. I'm going in the evenings. Me and my daughter. We're talking about going to see Happily Ever After. We haven't seen Happily Ever After since we've been back. So
let's do it. So
we want to go. We want to go later in the day so we can be there for fireworks at night.
That's what we want to do. Good.
Perfect. Okay, there you go.
Star Wars Andor season 2 wrapped up filming. I got to tell you, I am very excited about this because I loved Andor. I did. I loved it. Oh. Did anybody else like it? Chat room, did you like Andor? Did you watch it all, Gene, or no?
I watched it.
2 episodes. It was slow.
Really?
Yeah.
Sammy, it was a little slow. Andor, you or Joey?
No, we didn't.
Okay. I liked it.
We have to try it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try it.
See, Rob, good. Okay, Rob said Andor was awesome.
I'm
happy to do
it. Yeah, I think it was a little different from the other series of the other Star Wars series. It kind of had its own. Like if someone would have told me this isn't anything to do with Star Wars, I'd have believed it. It's not very. It doesn't have that Star Wars vibe, but I kind of liked it. It kind of stood on its own.
I do get the main character confused with Pedro Pascal. I don't know why. It just to me he looks like him.
Yeah.
By the way, have you guys seen, talking about Pedro, have you seen the video where they're interviewing him and they ask him if he knows that he is a zaddy? Does he know that he's good looking? And they have him on like a lie detector. He's
I've seen that, yeah.
And then he's like no. And then the guy's like, oh, that was a lie. And he was like, yeah, I am a zaddy. I am. And he's like, oh,
so funny.
So funny. You guys gotta watch it.
They asked him if he looks himself up on social media too. They said he tried saying no, but he does.
So you know what's funny? We all see Pedro as very successful. Do you know there was a time, and I forgot the actress that had to actually pay his. Who's the actress that paid his rent?
I don't remember, but there was someone else that's big now, and they're friends now.
He was down and out, and he had nothing. Like he didn't have a dollar. And and a couple of this actress paid his rent from because she thought he'd be famous. And sure enough, look.
I wish I knew what.
He's really funny.
I saw the interview.
He's funny. He's down to earth too, so I like that about him.
Yeah.
He was great. Listen, I say this all the time. The best acting work she's ever done. If anyone's ever seen Narcos or hasn't seen it, if you haven't seen Narcos on Netflix, you need to watch it. It's the best acting he's ever done.
I didn't even know he was in Narcos.
He's in Narcos for all three seasons of Colombia.
Okay.
I watched Griselda Blanco.
He wasn't in that, but Griselda was great too. But you gotta watch.
Sammy is the new Griselda.
I have to watch it. I'm actually writing a bunch of shows down, so when I do go on maternity leave, I can.
Okay.
Catch
oh my god, I'm giving you such a list. I feel like I've watched everything.
You gotta watch Narcos, man. Tell you, that's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Gilded Age. I just finished Gilded Age. Oh my god,
it's great.
I'm gonna be honest. The name sounds lame. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not for you, Gene.
No. I like From though. Me and Panda binge watching
From.
Oh, From is so good. I agree.
I'm sorry, we're getting off topic.
Yeah,
How much news do we have? I don't even know.
Okay, so I have
speed
the
round.
Completed Disney Treasure Bow featuring Captain Minnie Mouse revealed, which is super cute to kind of see Minnie as the captain. It looks really cute.
Yeah, she's painted on the bow in gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in gold. It's really cute.
Wow.
Here we go. How
that
awesome
looks
is
great.
that?
Thanks, Patty. That looks great. Wow.
Yeah.
Usually you see like Mickey, so it's nice to see Minnie up there.
Yeah.
Just having the Haunted Mansion bar and stuff like that. That ship will be,
Yeah, it's gonna be
Haunted
huge.
Mansion bar is going to be big. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be bigger than Star Wars.
I think so too.
Ooh, I think so too.
I agree, because that crosses like everybody's, ages and stuff. Okay, a quickie. Port Orleans pool bar and pool is going to be closed for refurbishment until April. So if you are staying there, I hope they told you, because it's going to be closed. But it is also really cold right now. So
yeah,
I don't we had like one warm day. Everything else, it's been cold and rainy.
Yeah,
so.
since I've gotten here, it's been cold.
Yeah.
And last weekend was miserable.
So.
Oh my God, yeah. That day I was there, Saturday, it just didn't stop raining.
You know what's kind of funny? It's kind of weird that the day Sammy left, it brightened up again.
No, it didn't. Didn't it rain the next day?
It rained the next day. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I'm just teasing, Sammy. Love you. Okay.
No.
So what did you guys hear about this? 1,700 Disneyland characters and parade cast members are unionizing with the Actors Equity Association. That's big. I think that's huge news.
Yeah, it's good,
right? Because they seem to be like not really too big with the unions, from what I can understand. And this is huge. I mean, I grew up in a union household, a union family. So I'm glad to see that this is happening for these guys. Now I'm curious if it's going to happen over here too.
I have a feeling it's going to. I mean, they're going to try to stop it, but I have a feeling it's going to.
Have the same amount of talent, like, you know what I mean? Like in California, I feel like that's easier for them because there's so many.
But you know what it is too is I wonder if one's a Democrat state, one's a Republican state. If that has something to do with it too, maybe you'll have I think it's you'll see it a little bit easier in a Democratic state. Maybe that's part of it. So, but good for them. I think unions are important. Sorry for anyone that doesn't agree, but I do think that. Yeah, there you go.
One Man's Theater is closed for refurbishment. Is that what it's called? I feel like I said it wrong.
One Man's
Dream Theater. One Man's Theater is closed for
one at a time.
Walt thought of a bunch of seats with a screen, and it's closed for refurbishment. I actually like the story of Walt there. I hope they keep that there. I understand when movies come out, they want to show a movie, but the story of Walt needs to stay alive somewhere. Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Didn't they take it out of Disneyland? It was there at some point.
What could they need to do to refurbish it? It's not like they're adding any more to his legacy. Is it just like putting a new carpeting or something?
I bet you the carpet, the chairs. Yeah, people are touching things and stuff. The chairs got redone at Muppets.
Yeah, and there's different models and stuff they could put in there, like change that
up. I guess.
They could make
every time they have the expo, they have tons of models. They can switch them.
They could make the meet and greet area better too if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. I hope it doesn't go away because it's the only history thing we have, I feel like.
So, Hey Disney voice assistant now available at all Walt Disney World hotel rooms, which is pretty cool. We actually got to see it at Riverside about a year ago. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's something that the kids want to touch, and it's very entertaining, and it has some little games and trivia, stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see it.
Good.
Does anybody remember at Destination D 3 years ago, they gave a free one out, they said, to everybody who attended? I wonder if anybody actually got an Alexa Hey Disney system.
Yeah.
They were supposed to give you the actual screen and electronics. It was like $100 value. But I don't
would it work?
Anybody ever. Yeah, it's supposed to work even at home. Yeah, it's supposed to. Maybe it's a $5 a month charge or something, but it's supposed to work.
What does it do differently than like Alexa? Does it do anything different?
It's like Mickey. Yeah, Mickey gives you the time. Characters can wake you up. It's like the characters are involved.
Right? Trivia.
Yeah, that's trivia.
Stories.
It's Disney themed. It's everything about Disney, as opposed to if you have an Alexa.
It's really cool for about 8 minutes, and then you could care less about it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Like Alexa, you need to ask it, and then you move on.
Somebody added Poe, Kung Fu Panda to my Alexa. So now watch if I go, Alexa, skadoosh. I don't know if you can hear it. It's doing a whole thing. Alexa, stop. Anyhow, that's what I got going
on. Actually, no, we do need to get into merch, but before we get into merch, let's also hear from one of our sponsors for the stroller, Orlando Stroller Rental. I don't know if Pat's gonna be able to get that up. Let's see.
Yeah, it depends on how it was into.
There we go. All right, guys, go check out Orlando Stroller Rental, the most professional and convenient stroller rental company in the business, the number one choice amongst Disney travelers. Orlando Stroller Rental has a huge selection of single and double strollers, and all strollers come with a free cooler, parent console, and rain cover. They have a very convenient counter at the Orlando International Airport at Terminal B, side level 1, where they can even offer free deliveries to Disney resorts, Universal area resorts, as well as Airbnbs. So make the number one choice your choice, Orlando Stroller Rental, family owned and operated since 2008. Why lug a stroller on the plane, in your car? You can just come down here and get your own stroller right from them. What is that? It still looks like a plane. I don't see it.
I do. The logo to me, for some reason, looks like a propeller in the front and wings. And then I completely see the stroller after it. All right, let's get back to our faces.
I can't see the plane at all.
If we can. Yay, here we are. Okay, let's see if the merchandise works, because I know Patty has some Wi-Fi issues. And I want to say, before I do the merch, if everybody in the chat could just go and like and give a thumbs up to the video, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
I know we forget to say that sometimes, but
yes. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Please do. And hit the bell for the notifications.
Yes. Hit the
click everything.
All the YouTube stuff. Do it, please.
All the YouTube stuff. Okay. Let's see if Patty can get one of the first merchandise pictures up. Okay. There's supposed to be a video. This is like the second thing, but this looks looks bad of a jacket. This is a Columbia jacket that is a 2-in-1 jacket. So this is trying to show the inside. I don't know if we're going to be able to play the video, but hopefully. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. So it's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it is a very winter jacket. Is really thick. That's the jacket inside. So you can unsnap. You can unsnap the top layer of the jacket, less. And then that is also reversible. So you can wear the fleece with Goofy and Mickey on the outside. So it's technically like 3 jackets in one, which is really cool.
It has like a 90s look to it.
Yeah, it's because that's everything now is 90s. But yeah, people are really obsessed with it. It is kind of pricey. It's $250. So I suggest you don't live in Florida if you're buying this, because when are you going to use it? But I mean, Columbia's a really good brand, and they are.
It is.
Yeah.
I wonder, do they sell this also in the Columbia store in Disney Springs? I wonder.
They do not actually. Okay. This is Disney branded. So sometimes it's really weird, because they had a collection before this that was like fleece, and that was only sold in the Columbia store. But now this is sold in all the Disney stores. So this is the pins, and we can do the next one, Patty. Comes up, maybe. Otherwise, I'll just pull out my owl. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I can be just talking about it, but if we don't have pictures. This is also a Columbia jacket. This is just a fleece jacket, so it's a little more affordable. Also very bright colors. That seems to be that thing right now. They want everything to be 90s. And
this I don't like.
It's just too hot.
Well, it's not even that.
I don't like. There's not enough Disney for me on this. It's very subtle. You see the little Goofy and Mickey silhouette, but I'm like, me. I like the other jacket way better.
I like the other one better too. The other one was cool.
Way better. Okay, next one up. Some pins. We have some new pins for our cat and dog lovers. Where it says the best cat parent. If you get what I mean.
Sammy definitely won't get it, because she's promised me for over a year now that she was going to watch this movie, and she still hasn't watched Aristocats.
I knew as soon as I saw that pin, you were going to say something to me.
It's
Sammy, the next time I'm coming to Miami, this is a promise. You are watching Aristocats. You have Disney Plus.
Yes.
Next time I come to Miami.
While we're eating bean dip.
No, that is absolutely not going to happen. But you are watching Aristocats. It's one of my favorite Disney movies.
It's good. It's good. And you have a Peter Pan one for the dog lovers with Nana.
Nana.
And they're like reversible, so there's like a flippy pin. Here's another new pin thing, which is it's so cute. I'm considering this. It's a pin board that looks like Mickey. And
Connor needs
like,
that.
Yeah, and the little hanger, like I don't know what you would call it, a mesh or whatever. You can remove that, so it doesn't have to be there. It is $50 though, which I think is a little much
for a cork board.
Yeah, it's
you know who makes really cool pin boards? Is the Disney Baker. If anyone I'm sure that with some of the mods we have will know is like put up Disney Baker's link. He actually makes them, hand makes them.
That's what I feel. I feel like somebody, if you go on Etsy, you can probably find this. Like
somewhere in the chat, please put up Disney Baker.
And I have seen his work, and I've seen it in person. It's bigger than this, and you'll be able to fit more. This looks like it's not,
like Donna said, if you have 10K pins, you're like, I felt the same way. I was like, maybe I can have like one of my smaller collections on this board.
Donna, 10,000 pins.
That's a lot of pins.
Yeah, I haven't counted mine, but I don't think I'm up to that level.
Donna, instead of a garage sale, you need a pin sale.
Love suit pins. Okay, Pat, next one up. Let's see if we got. Okay, so Old Key West. This is going to be a little bit cute. Yeah, so Old Key West has gone a whole new brand merchandise collection, which obviously I don't think anybody is going to. Why are you laughing?
Why would somebody want Old Knockwurst on their back? That's what I saw. Old Knockwurst.
Where?
That is true. That's what it looks like.
Where does it say Old
Gene
Knockwurst?
is saying where. Gene, look at the
like
KWST to me was Knockwurst, not Key West. I get it. But that's what I saw.
So they have a whole new collection. There's Loungefly backpacks. There's a new mug, which is really cute.
That's pretty cool.
House. There's wallets. There's magic bands, ornaments. I mean, if you're an old,
that's ugly. That's an ugly mug. I'm sorry.
No, I thought it was cute.
I think it's cool.
Like lighthouse vibes.
Yeah, I like it.
But I think it's really nice. It seems like a lot of the resorts are getting some really nice collections. So if you're a DVC member or you have own at that resort, I'm sure that's going to go over really. Well, Donna said the lug bags. Yeah, the lug bags have been taking over. I don't know. They're more limited, so I think people kind of gravitate towards them right now than the Loungefly. Let's see if there's any more Old Key West.
Sammy's texting a boyfriend. We have to tell Joey.
She's texting her Loungefly. God.
Texting Joey. I need all of this merch.
And here's the magic band. It's a little hard to see, but it's really cute, like with Mickey and Minnie.
There's a lot going on that magic band. I do like it, but it's a little busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
We'll see if there's another picture, maybe. The ornament.
Oh, that's cute.
This is an ornament series because Beach Club has something very similar. It's just a different background. They're cute.
My only problem is it's not Christmassy at all.
No, but I have I can't even show it, but I still have my Christmas tree up with all my ornaments. Like I'm not taking it down because I have so many ornaments and they're really pretty and I want them to have it on display. So the new thing now is to do a tree for different seasons. You do one for Valentine's Day, Easter.
I've seen people do,
actually. Yeah, these are the Old Key West ears. Again, you can if you just remove.
Look, Old Knockwurst and the two ears are slices. Are slices of Knockwurst.
It looks like a garbage disposable. It does.
Because I was talking about this as technically, if you just remove that little thing in the middle, this could just be a pair of cute ears, but it does say Old Key West on the backside. So here's some other stuff for you DVC members. They came out with a new Moonlight Magic collection. So if you can ever get into the event, you can
still buy the backpack. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sammy, are you DVC?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, if you need something from DVC, like a Loungefly or something, tell me.
And
Me or
this
Gene will
glows
get
in
it for
the
you.
dark too, so it's really cool. It glows in the dark, which is
pretty cool.
And there's a turtle.
This I like. I like turtle symbol.
And this is also available at the resort, so you don't have to attend an event.
I need another Tervis tumbler, like I need a hole in my head.
I know, I don't need more cups either.
And the Stanley Cups, I don't get it at all.
I don't get it at all.
So here's the Spirit jersey. It also glows in the dark. So I feel like the whole collection.
Why does it look so short? Is it
no? It's just my pictures from above.
It's
just a bad picture.
Hey, can I pause for 1 second? I have breaking news.
Uh-oh.
It's not breaking news. We were talking earlier about someone was saying that she helped pay for him because she Pedro Pascal because she knew that they were.
Oh yeah.
Sarah Paulson.
Oh yeah. From American.
Wow.
Jessica just texted me.
Okay,
I think
good.
What's really funny is pretty soon he's going to have to pay Sarah's rent because she hasn't been in anything in a while.
I think she's doing. No, she's doing a lot of Broadway
I'm
right now.
kidding. I know. I wish Nurse Ratched came back for a season 2. That was good.
I never seen it.
Oh, Corinne, did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. It's good.
Sammy, did you see it? If you like just women fighting, Nurse Ratched is where to go.
That's where to go. Okay, let's see if we have some more. That's the back, Disney Vacation Club. It's very obvious in
It
your
looks
face.
like there's something wrong with the bottom to me.
It's just me taking
A lot of bellies are going to be hanging out.
No, it's
short,
a regular
right?
Spirit jersey. It's a regular.
Okay,
Spirit
it just
jersey.
looks.
It looks very short, like a crop
Yeah,
top.
but I promise you, it's just my picture taking skills. It's a regular Spirit jersey.
All right.
They're shitting on my picture. Okay, Patty, let's see what's next. Oh, I don't know if there's a video because I sent them video. Okay, this is some artwork. Now, this is the art festival is over, but I heard a lot of these pieces are going to go to the Wyland. I might be saying that wrong.
Yeah, the Wyland Gallery.
Yeah, that's on Boardwalk. Yeah, so a lot of these pieces are going that they're really custom.
Do you know what I love about this? Do you guys notice the piece of tape coming out of the cassette?
I know. It's so cool.
I think that's a great little detail.
Yeah.
And
I love
obviously there was no prices, so that tells you what the price is.
That's expensive, yeah.
There was one of those like you can ask. Okay.
Hunchback Donald.
This is a little Easter dog. I'm sure if you guys recognize this, right? We had a Halloween.
They had it last year. Didn't they have this?
Yeah, we had the candy corn Donald zipper. We had the Christmas tree Donald zipper. Now we have the Easter egg Donald. So I guess Donald's just going to be put in different costumes over and over again to be a zipper. But he's really cute. He's really cute. He's only at Disneyland for now. Because we heard this old story over. Where's our Hatbox Ghost zipper? We never got it.
That's true.
So because a lot of people always ask me, like, is it coming to Disney World? And I'm like, they haven't said. If they don't announce it, it's like a 50-50. We might get it, we might not. I hope we do because there's also a really cute Chip and Dale Easter popcorn bucket. Unfortunately, I didn't have a picture, but I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. It's so cute. I hope it comes here. It's like Tokyo Disney level popcorn bucket. So adorable.
Cool.
Let's see if I have my last little. I'm going to ask for my assistant over here to come in because I actually have one of these and I have to show you how it works. It is so cool. This is from Universal. So it's not
pretty cute.
It's a Harry Potter thing and it's interactive. And I'm going to put it on my shoulder here. So let's see. Put him on here. So he comes. I don't know if you can see this.
Why don't you put him on the other shoulder so we can see it?
I don't know. I'll do this.
Wait, Patty, just pull the picture down now.
So sorry.
No, he caught on.
How cute it is. It's an interactive, voice-activated owl. So when you talk, he moves and chirps and flaps his little wings. He's so
Hold on.
cute.
You're frozen on me. Keep it going.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's adorable. Okay, and his head turns too.
Yeah. So it's like, here. He's so cute. So there's a little metal thing that you put on your shoulder, like underneath your shirt, so he can sit, and he's, hopefully he doesn't fall off. But it's so cute. It's
sounds like the Clash of the Titans thing. The little bird.
Oh, I mean, I guess this is the problem. If he's voice activated, he will never shut up.
I love him.
But Disney had one of those for Groot.
Yeah.
Did it move?
I have him. Yeah, he moves.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I like that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. So it's Harry Potter, obviously. So if you're a Potter fan, this will. And they released these last year, but they sold out so quickly, and they haven't come back in stock until now. Now he's going to his.
What's his name again? The owl.
Hedwig. I think a lot of people are saying.
Yes.
I have to say that I'm not I watched all the movies, but I haven't read the book, so I'm not.
Is that $59?
Yeah, I think it's $60. So it's
all right. I mean, you get your discount 10%. It's still around $50 after you're done. Not hard.
Clash of the Titans,
it looks cool.
Or like Simon from Your Highness.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising because Universal does a lot of like with their merchandise, they do a lot of tech that Disney doesn't do. So it's kind of surprising how they get away with a lot of their popcorn buckets light up. They are interactive. They move. They, the Chucky one was terrifying, but it's cool that they do all these extra things that Disney so far hasn't really, I feel like, step up to the game. But yeah, a little bit of Universal merch for you guys too. And that's all I had.
Awesome.
Well, there you go. That'll do it for the show. So we want to.
I know Patty's trying to take this picture away, and it's not working.
Yeah, he texted me that. Yeah, he's having internet issues. So
I know. Do not kill him today. I will kill you.
I'm not going to kill him today. I think I've been very patient. Sammy, miss Sammy so much. I miss Sammy and Joey, Aiden.
I already know that you're going to be mean to him.
No, I won't. I promise.
We only pay Patty $150,000 a year for his services. So.
Yeah.
You get what you can for 150 grand this
yeah,
time.
And then you can't really beggars can't be choosers. It is what it is. That's as good as you can do for that much.
Until the internet companies do a better job, that's what it is.
So we got to talk about JSA Creations, Gene.
Oh shoot! All right, let's do JSA Creations real quick.
You think Sammy'd remind you?
I know.
Terrible. Terrible.
There are some really creative ears there, by the way. The up one where the ear is broke and the balloons are leaving just freaked me out.
They are the
that one's
best.
My favorite. That one and the Kylo Ren where it looks like it's cracking.
Yes.
Yeah. Joey does a great job designing those, and Sammy does a great job with. Sammy, I was about to say how you do a great job too.
No comment.
I'm not even going to fight this battle.
I can't.
Chat room, thank you for putting up with us this week.
Yeah, we're a little out of sorts after missing last week, but we do want to thank Michele from House of Mouse Expo and from Mainstreet Mouse for stopping by. If you get a chance, guys, go make sure you check out the House of Mouse Expo if you're in town. You'll see Panda there. I might stop by. I'll probably get kicked out or something, but I'll stop by. But it should be fun.
Now, not next week, but the week after, Tom Corliss will be our guest here. He's got an event he wants to tell us about.
Yes, he will.
From WDWNT. That'll be fun. So we have a real life villain coming.
He seems like a nice guy. I've never met him in person.
He really is. If you meet him in person, you will love Tom Corliss. You will be like, what are they all talking about? He's a villain because sometimes he says stuff that's just on his mind. He says what he feels. He's
But Panda, we already have a live villain here.
Yeah, it's called.
That's true.
See, that's what happens. Thanks, Al's AJM Trains. He loves the show. And I do want to say this, guys. So we didn't get to shout everybody out because when we do our interviews, when we have someone in the house, we don't want to take away from the interview and cut them off. So I don't usually do shout outs to anyone that's in chat when we have someone in the house. So if I didn't say hello to you, trust me, we saw you up there with your messages. We weren't able to get him up as much because Patty's having internet issues, so he's not able to get the messages up as well as he normally would. But we saw you. We love you for coming by the show. And next week we'll be able to shout everybody out because we won't have a guest next week. So just stick around. We'll be able to shout everybody out next week. I do want to shout out Patty Puddles for he was a trooper. He did a great job.
He could have disconnected and said, "Sorry, I'm out."
He could have said I'm out, and he didn't. So we thank him for being as patient as he was. I can only imagine he's probably pulled all his hair out, and he's like breaking stuff. That's how we deal with stress in my family.
Corey's asking us about the topic. I think next week we're going to do that same topic about the Disney one and dones, so we won't lose that topic. We'll do that one next week.
No, I think we're pushing that because I think we're going to preview Flower and Garden.
Oh, okay. So the next week. We won't let that topic go, though. Eventually, it'll come.
Yeah, that'll be like in 3 weeks that we'll that one. But we're going to preview Flower and Garden since it's on. It starts the following day.
Correct. Okay, good.
So yeah, we want to thank Patty Puddles for doing a great job in dealing with his internet. We also want to thank our moderators, Paul, Molly, Tina, Simba 2, Candy Mom 15, Stephanie Keel. Thank you so much for being the best mods in the business. I've seen Pete in the house too, so thank you, Pete.
Pete, thank you.
Did I not say Tina? I said Tina. I said Tina. I said,
don't forget Tina.
He's trying to set me up. I said Tina. I know I said Tina.
Stephanie, Tim.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I said all of them.
Sure.
Anyway.
Guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. We will see you next week. Wow.
Thank you.
This is.
We're just gonna stay on.